Marvel sales can only tank for so long. Eventually, Disney will step in and make changes.
I don't know
Your
about
mouth
that.
be God's ears, Scott. Because
Well,
we're watching it tank already.
I wish that was.
But and look, if and I'm not saying don't engage completely. Like if they say something obvious, you know, they bring in the identity politics. Okay. But if I remember I said this before, if Heather says, ha, 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 I can't brush my hair or chew bubble gum today at the same time, there's no need to bring that up.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with comics. Anything based on that kind of thing is going to be a personal attack.
Yep.
And, you know, that's the kind of thing I would say stay away from. But if, you know, it's like, oh, wow, I'm making this comic really cool and you could tell because my picture's in it. You know, okay, Ralph Wiggum, shut the fuck up and make it good. That's all we care about, you know. It's a little bit different kind of take on it. And I think that's one thing. And I got to bring this up. Earlier today, I think it was Crumplepoint drew a picture and it had Cummings on one side and it had me in the Mr. Miracle garb. And he had me saying, no, don't. If we engage them like they engage us, we're no better than they are. And Cummings was like, oh, roast the sumbitch or something like that. I thought, God, this is good job, Crumplepoint. I want that as a T-shirt. I mean, that is just so freaking awesome. I know it was a rough sketch, but I'm telling you, if Crumplepoint makes that and puts that on TeePublic, he's got one sale already because that was awesome. Because it really is. We, you know, I roast them too, but that is very much the difference. Because I just dug that. That was awesome. He was afraid he was offending. I was like, no, not at all. That's awesome. You know, I would like that with me and my brother.
Yeah.
And you were going to say?
It was, as I was mentioning in the comics, they said, I think for some books, they're trying to change the target audience. And I agree. And I think they're doing it wrong, though. They need to maintain the current artist and grow the target audience. They tend to forget that a large portion of the people who are going to be buying the comics for that target audience are us. We're not going to be buying those comics for those new targets if they're insulting us.
Well, also, where are they going to go? Say, okay, let's say Squirrel Girl is definitely not a comic aimed at us. It's a comic aimed at children. I still think it's done poorly. Go to DC Superhero Girls and you'll see it done right for the demographic that they're going after.
Right, just because it's a young kid's book doesn't mean the art has to suck and the stories have to be dumbed down even. Matter of fact, think about some of the things that got you into comics and things. Was it because it was dumbed down? No, it was written in such a way that adults and kids could both enjoy.
And it was intriguing, yes.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Okay, so what happens when those kids grow out of Squirrel Girl? Exactly. If everything is dumbed down for the younger audience, where are they going to go? So they need to do stuff so it's gradual. Instead, oh my God, Squirrel Girl sucks. I think it's kind of funny that that the Eisners and the Gabbies have very similar nominations. All this stuff. Yes, this is awesome, and we're like, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, right. I mean, okay, hold on. Yeah, good Vib by Men.
Yeah, he did do a video on that just recently.
Oh, he did.
Target audience
versus
the target
market. Yeah, and I gave him props on that. It's good. He did it well.
Oh, okay. I've got to check that out.
Yeah, I've mentioned some of those things in my videos in the past as well about the audience and getting the audience properly with maintaining the current audience. But he went into a little bit of a different area. He went into based on economic wealth, American community or Black community and things like that, and how they're more popular in anime and Magna, or how would you say that? That's your area.
Manga.
Manga. Thank you. Yeah. And because it's a lesser price point in things like that. And he actually did a really good job on that. I strongly recommend checking out that video. I give that a Professor Frugal approval.
Well, I saw that comics have their own Emmys now. I was talking to my brother about the fact that maybe we should do an actual best of as well for the end of the year. If this goes over well, if the Gabbies go over well, maybe we could do a best of and let's just celebrate the actual good comics.
Yes, that would be great.
That'd be fun too.
I think that would be cool because Squirrel Girl would be nowhere near it.
I would like to point out about the child aspect and whatnot because, well, I'm probably the youngest person here, and I will point out that I'm not trying to make you feel older.
Go. I know. I'm just kidding. Go on ahead.
But
wait, guys. Get off my lawn.
There you go.
Yeah.
But
Eastwood so owns that now. Get off my lawn.
Yes, he does. That's cool. But when you're trying to target a child demographic, you have to keep in mind that children normally are not that stupid or have that short of attention span. You have to be able to produce products that are at least something that they can not only get behind, but actually can enjoy. Even, some of the current cartoon shows that come out nowadays are actually a lot, well, some of them at least. You can see, contrasts of a stupid cartoon trying to target kids, but with at the lowest common denominator of really bad jokes and terrible animation. And then you have shows that actually give a damn and actually are a lot better.
Yeah, well, there's a reason why after 30 years, Batman the Animated Series can still be in the top 10 of best animation.
Exactly.
Well, and also look at the stories. Were those stories dumbed down for kids? No, not really.
No.
Quite deep and dark.
Gad, I got to say this about Teen Titans Go. I wasn't the biggest fan. It was okay, but damn if that song is not the most catchiest thing since DuckTales. Dun, 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 dun. Teen Titans.
No, that's not Teen Titans Go, though. That's Teen Titans. Teen Titans Go was another that's dumb.
What was... Oh, there's a difference? Okay, either one. That's the one that got the puffy, yammy thing. Oh, my gosh. That's his...
The cartoon was pretty good, too.
I want that. If you put that in somebody's coffin, it will actually raise the dead. I think that song is so catchy, they will have to dance.
Yeah.
That is just the way it is.
And I was surprised, too, because it did have a little bit of the silliness to it, the series, but it was actually pretty good, and it had dark and serious moments, too. The new one is just,
it's terrible.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. There's a video I keep saying I'm going to make. Young Justice. I've been watching it. And I was like, okay, now I don't want to do this individual episodes because it would take forever and a day. But then I thought I'm going to do top 10 and top 10 best and worst of Young Justice because I've been watching season 1. Everybody's like, oh, you haven't seen that? You got to watch it. This cartoon is awesome.
It is. It was done.
Why did I not watch it when it was on? It's so cool.
And you better catch up before the next season comes out.
That's coming. And somebody recommended the Green Lantern cartoon as well, so I've got both of them.
That one's not too bad. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but it wasn't bad. It was decent enough.
Gad here mentioned something too, and a lot of people have been telling me, as well as my partner from the henchmanslounge.com. He said, have you guys seen the new Voltron show? And I've heard nothing but praise about it, but I haven't seen it yet.
I have watched the first season, and it was great.
I am a little bit too old for the whole Voltron Transformers GoBots thing. That was after me. I was still reading comics, but as far as the cartoons, that is what I gave up for girls. So, yeah.
I want to recommend Generation 1 Transformers, though. That had some good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's not like saying my cartoons were better. Yeah, we had the Super Friends and Thundar the Barbarian and such like that, but we also had Happy Days in Outer Space. So
there's always good shows and bad shows in any given generation.
You remember Mr. T and the T-Force?
Yeah, let's not talk bad about Mr. T ever.
I remember those quite fondly, actually.
Yeah. Well, we had Dungeons and Dragons as well. I mean, there were some good, bad, they were definitely written for little kids, and if you go back and watch them,
and they're campy as
heck. Don't hold up. Yeah, but at the time, Englentine, when will come out your Mr. Miracle review? Jack rolled the dice for the Mr. Miracle, so he tends to review those. Although he's been lazy this month, he hasn't produced one video. We had a week worth of Hurricane, but I gave him. I said, you know what would be good? They're making Gotham by Gaslight into a cartoon.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. And I said, how about we do a top 10 Elseworlds we would like to see in animated form? And he goes, oh, that's really cool because I would love it. So I gave him the Elseworlds comics, and he hasn't done crap with it. Come on, dude.
Gonna move on.
I mean,
Just gotta kind of
if
crack
anybody
the whip a bit. Just crack the whip and go. Psh.
If anybody has him on Twitter, if you follow him, go, hey man, where's that top 10 Elseworlds video? Where's that?
But to give him credit though, he does very good quality videos.
He does. I've got to give that to him as well. But yeah, definitely. Usually we're not supposed to say, hey, you know that guy? Go get him. But he's my brother, so yeah. Get him.
You're giving us
permission to go say, hey, where's that video? Where's that video?
Okay, guys, you got permission from Englentine. Go and harass Chef Jack on Twitter right now. Go.
Politely.
That's right.
Politely.
Yeah.
Politely.
Yeah.
Don't be rude.
But
just ask politely.
Yeah,
where's the video?
Yeah, you do not want to be rude to my brother because I'm the nice guy.
I've seen him argue with Capn Cummings.
Yeah, he gets sharp very quick, and he's a smart guy. But definitely, I think one of the best reasons I can debate people on Twitter and anywhere is because I've you with him and the rest of my family. He's pretty sharp.
Superman Red Sun animated.
Oh yes,
that'd be interesting.
Superman Red Sun is hands down not just one of the best Elseworlds of the last 20 years, is definitely one of the best comic book stories. I mean, hands down. Now they did do a what do they call those, live comic or whatever those are called, where it shows the panel and one arm is moving while they're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they did do that bit. So, and we got Kingdom. Oh heck, we're doing a top 10 here already. People are putting out stop motion comic. Thank you.
Yeah. Motion comic.
A motion comic. Yes.
They're pretty good.
My brain is not working. Everybody's putting out their answers for it. Kingdom Come would be awesome. I want to see Speeding Bullets and what is that called? Brightest Day or whatever it was, the one where Batman becomes the Green Lantern.
Well, that'd be interesting.
And Speeding Bullets is where the Superman's ship lands in.
Wow, somebody else in the boards is familiar with MC2. Yes, some MC2 would be nice. Spider-Girl would be wonderful.
Yes. Bring me back Mayday, please. I would really appreciate that.
There you go. Hey, that's cool.
It was really well handled.
My brother was a big fan of that comic.
Well, it was a good team.
What?
You guys know more about this. This must be during my dark period, right? Like right after Secret War? No. What was that one where all the Skrulls came in?
That was Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion. There you go. After that, I kind of just dropped. I was like, you know what? Comics suck. So there was like a two and then I was like, okay, wait a second. I hear about this Flashpoint. So I read that and okay, yeah, let's see what this new 52 about is. Damn it, comics suck.
You know what?
So I dropped everything and I started reading Golden Age. I mean, those 5 years really kind of, I was like, okay, I'm studying comics at this point, but new comics sucked.
Yeah, I think
Batman Dracula trilogy, that is an awesome. Red Rain and all those are good Elseworlds. I would love to see those as cartoons also. You know what? The Golden Age. Have y'all ever read Golden Age?
I don't recall that.
Nope, I don't know that.
Okay. This is a gift I am giving to you by bringing this up. It's written, I believe, by James Robinson. It is an amazing story. Now, obviously, it takes place in the Golden Age with all of their heroes. So you're not seeing Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. You're seeing like the JSA, that era.
Right.
And it's after World War II. So everybody's coming back. And one character who's like a nobody. I mean, they literally pulled him out of the depth. For that's like Mr. Terrific or somebody. Anyway, they pulled him out of the depth, and he's the guy who killed Hitler. So America is loving him, and he comes to power as we're seeing the rest of the DCU, the Golden Age, crumble. realize that things aren't the way they seem, of course, and it's intense. It's kind of a mystery story. It's just amazingly drawn. I wish I had the artist in my head right now, but damn, it's such a good story.
That gives me something to put on my list.
I know they did an animated, what was it, New Frontier?
I watched that.
Loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I love the style. I love the fact that it looked like the old Silver Age books and everything.
Yeah.
But if anything, this could be like a prequel to that. I'm telling you, is that the artist there, Denise, the Paul Smith? But definitely check that book out. The Golden Age. Oh, okay. I don't like. It's kind of funny. I don't like to Google things because because everybody. Well, Englentine knows his stuff, and I think if I'm Googling, I'm cheating. So sometimes I'll bring up stuff and the memory won't hit. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, everybody has knowledge if you can go to Wikipedia.
Well, I don't trust Wikipedia anyway. But
yeah,
of course, source of information.
It is so. And right now I'm telling it what it says. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. That is funny. And I'm kind of happy.
I think you gave me another idea for another issue of Flashbacks from the Stash. I think I'm going to pick one that Ron Frenz was an artist on, probably from Spider-Girl or when he was doing Thor. So I missed some good Ron Frenz artwork.
What current Marvel writer would you love to see at DC?
None of the above. Sorry.
Yeah, I think DC are doing just fine.
If everybody in Marvel has that same attitude, I don't want them making DC worse. Now, granted, DC is not perfect, but let's not pee in the pool.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, they're not completely horrible. But I can understand why. I can understand why we don't want you, because I was like disappointed. What's that guy? He was arguing with everybody today. Detective Comics.
James Tinian.
Yeah.
The fourth.
Yeah, that's it. And it's like, oh man, don't bring this to DC. Don't.
No.
Yeah, I
keep it over there.
He was doing that a day or so ago. I told him, stop getting involved, please. You're better than this.
Yeah,
right. The Iron Fist series is good, but here's the thing. I guess it would take a massive amount of screening. It would be, okay, this crap isn't going to happen. You're not bringing this to here. Because we've seen that done before in other companies. Heck, we see it in people moving state to state. They bring their ideology to a different state and change the whole state's makeup and how the things were going. It causes movement of destitution. So
yeah. Now here's something interesting. Gad, you say Kelly Thompson can be a good writer when she wants to be. And here's something. I say that about Marguerite Bennett also. I like the Bombshells. And I like her run on Sheena so far. The 2 issues she's done for that. So sometimes if you get them out of the SJW Marvel mindset, which I'm convinced it's coming from the top now.
Well, and here at DC,
maybe they can do something about
too. They did, but I tend to think it was just the show that, so nobody says, oh, they're chauvinistic. I think it was just them saying, yep, we support women too. So.
Like it was a reaction instead of an action?
Yeah, just to get ahead of it in case they go, well, what doesn't DC care about that? Because you know how those liberal magazine crap and stuff comes out. They'll attack them for not supporting it.
I would have loved to see DC put out a little press release that says, where's the proof? I would have laughed my ass off. Just where's the proof? Once you show us the proof, maybe we'll send you the photo.
I think I kind of understand the reason why currently at least DC isn't quite as bad as they were during the New 52 especially, and not as bad as Marvel now, is because Dan Didio, I think, finally got the memo, or somebody finally kicked him in the ass hard enough to make him, see straight again. And it's like, oh, we have older fans, don't we? Okay. Let's get to work. And that's kind of
Yeah,
what
that
it looked
is-
like, because I think it was just Jeff Johns just kicking him in the ass, basically saying like, look, obviously this isn't working. We need a new strategy.
Yep. So, okay, we talk about Marvel all the time, and we say DC's better. What is your favorite DC titles?
Currently,
Yeah, currently, yeah.
I did a top 10 list. Go watch that. You'll have my full thought.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. Let's keep. Okay, let's
But
be
if-
realistic.
but
Nobody
to be
wants to watch
fair-
the video.
yeah, sure.
I'm just kidding.
But to be fair, my favorite book that they were publishing was
Pimp
Superman.
Nightwolf. Pimp Nightwolf there.
My favorite book was the Superman book.
Please do this kid a favor and go see his top after this. But he's going to give you a preview right now instead of being a dick, okay?
I'll spoil the ending. I already spoiled the ending. They already know it's Superman.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. You know what I
But
think
you
is
have
funny
to know
is
what the other ones are.
The two issues of Superman where they went on vacation are some of the best books I've read this year, hands down.
I liked issue 7.
And
I would say, for me, I would say Super Sons, like the Green Flash books right now.
Flash is awesome.
we got in the comments, we're getting Superman, Deathstroke,
Guys hear me
Aquaman,
okay?
Scott likes Aquaman, Batman,
Oh,
Superman, and Super Sons. Red Hood and the Outlaws is awesome. The relationship between Red Hood and Bizarro alone is worth the price of admission to Red Hood and the Outlaws.
I need to buy
I've heard
that.
that, and I really want to check it out because I know this is odd for a lot of people. I'm a Jason Todd fan. I really like him.
Jason
That is very
Todd's-
odd.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's
I remember
cool.
when I hated that they brought him back, but you gotta any character can be good if you're there in the right hands, and
Yeah.
they made him good these days.
Yeah. So did you guys hear what I said? What my picks for top DC right now or no?
No, you went off to help your kid, and
All right, so what cut out before I said? I think some of my favorite right now is Super Sons, the Green Lantern books. I like those, and Batman's pretty good too, and Flash.
just a second, you can't like the Green Lanterns.
Why?
You're because it's got diverse characters in it, and we're racist.
Oh, that's right.
Get with the program.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I do like Tim Drake better than Jason Todd as well. I love Tim Drake.
Same.
But,
He's my favorite Robin.
But yeah, sorry, I'm not allowed to be. Is exactly. I'm not. Once again, I'm not against diversity. I like diverse characters as long as they're written well, and I think that book they are written well.
Yeah,
So, I do.
I know
enjoy
in
it a lot.
DC. Well, it's because they're written as characters. It's not the
Right.
whole America thing where every panel. Did I mention to you I was gay? It's been 2 panels. Gay, still gay.
Yeah.
Now
gee,
we're driving, and guess
Thanks
what?
for the recap.
We're driving gay.
Wait a minute. You guys aren't gay? I thought this was a
Even
gay
a little
podcast.
bit. That's why we can't be inspired by America, because we're not gay.
Oh,
That's a Marvel rule. Yeah.
Now it all makes sense.
There you go.
definitely. If you haven't read the Tim Drake Robins, go right back to the start with the miniseries written by Chuck Dixon. Read the miniseries. There's multiple of them, and then go right into the full series. It has wonderful character development. Absolutely phenomenal book.
Yes.
So Daniel Bagdolian asks, how is the Nightwing comic? It's fine. It's been a little bit sick. However, it's been resting, taking in a lot of juice. So, yeah, it's feeling fine. Thank you for asking. And let's see, Gadramon, he's gay. Traps are gay. Okay, you guys already explained that. Thank you, Undead Quinn. Finally, somebody agrees with me that Scooby Apocalypse is fun. I enjoy that, but every time I hear anybody else talk about it, it's like, oh, that book sucks. I'm like,
Wait a minute, Scooby Apocalypse? I'm not even familiar
Yeah.
with that book.
so apparently Velma was in a she was in some sort of science group. They ended up doing something to the world where everybody turned into monsters except for a few people.
That sounds like it could be fun.
And Scooby was in some sort of experiment that gave dogs intelligence, and Scrappy actually becomes muscular, almost human-like. So they really do play with the tropes, and it's a lot of fun. It really is.
It sounds like it would
But
be.
It
It
sounded
is
ridiculous
way-
in our plot, but
way out there too.
You pick up a book like that for fun though. You don't take a book like that for seriousness. And I think that's something I pick up and go, this is gonna be funny. You know?
Yeah, that's kind of how I think that's pretty much what I did when I was reading the current run on the Power Ranger comic, and it's like I know this stuff pretty well since I grew up with it. It's like I have no worries. I'm like, okay, I'm actually relatively surprised. This has character growth and development. What comic book am I reading?
Well, you know, I was an adult by the time Power Rangers was around, so that wasn't a thing that I watched. But I have to say, I've read some Power Rangers comic books, and they're better than most of the Marvel I've read right now.
Well, the current one done by Boom Studios, it's not hard. It's not hard to top Marvel at this point.
I've read tea leaves that are better than Marvel these days.
But I'm just saying, I didn't have a high bar for it at all, and I was very impressed. I was like, wow, this is actually a fun read.
Have you read the current one?
I haven't read the most recent one, no.
That's pretty good. I didn't keep up with it as much as I should because DC Rebirth took over my life, but it was good. My brother was collecting a lot of the issues. I should probably borrow them from him so I can read them all. And catch up a bit.
Gad asked, has any of us read the Street Fighter comic?
I've read some of the older
ones.
I
have, but I've read a few of them, but not enough to really be an expert on it.
Yeah, I haven't read any of them. I can't say anything. Sorry.
The way we handle our independent books is we pick out and we'll do number ones. That's the rule. But then if we didn't care for a book, we don't really promote those too much. Because with Marvel and DC, there's always about maybe 10 to 20 a week. But with independent, there's hundreds.
Yeah.
So we're a little bit more choosy as far as those are. And we like to point out to the ones that really get us excited versus the ones, that don't, basically.
Yeah.
Hey, true believers, it's Englentine here. And once again, I'd like to thank you for listening to a few friends talk about comics and comic book issues, as it will. If you like this video, by all means, join us on our next Hangout. And don't forget to click like, share, subscribe. Tell us what you think about the whole thing in the comment section below. Also, if you don't mind, head on over to Patreon or to VidMe. The link is in the description below. Drop $1 in the till. Help make sure that we can keep making these videos. And don't forget to go over to Nightwolf Plays or to Captain Frugal and check out their channels. They're good guys and they make good videos and definitely deserve a bigger audience than they got. Either way, thank you very, very much for taking your time out, and thank you very, very much for watching.
When you wake up in the morning and the light has hurt your head, the first thing you do when you get up out of bed is hit that streets a running and try to beat the masses. Go get yourself some cheap sunglasses.